What's up, buttercups? It's the poor lipstick addict here, Devin, and it is time for our February update for our lip product project pan. So now I just filmed my whole collection project pan, and we are now filming my lip product project pan for the month of February. We have one exciting product and another super almost exciting product. So this one is going to be a little bit better, I think, than my whole collection project pan. But let's get into it. The first thing on our list is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm in the shade Fussy. Now you guys know I was really close to finishing this last month, but I still had just taken the stopper out and I still had a ways to go. Well, guess what, girls and boys? I am finished. I pretty much cleared this as much as I possibly could. You can see through the bottle, any way you look at it. There's a little tiny smidgen of product, around the sides, but I cleaned it out. This smells beautiful. So this is a 9 milliliter lip gloss, which, as most of you know, is twice the size of a normal full-size lip gloss. The weight last month was 30.46 grams, and this last ending weight was 28.28 grams. And I finished it on February 12th. So the first week and a half of February it was done. I used it 35 times and used up 2.18 grams. So total usage on this product is 237 uses. This year it was 100 uses. So I used it 137 times in my last project and last year, and then this year I finished it with 100 more uses. So this has a ton of product in it. If you want a lip gloss that's so nice and you want your money's worth, this is it, girl. This is it. And also, they now have the cream glosses, so if you don't like shimmery lip glosses, they got you. But those ones don't smell as nice. So that's up to you. But yes, that's finished, and I'm very excited about it. So next up is our Carmex Medicated Lip Balm, and this is 7.5 grams of product. Last month it weighed 18.49 grams, or 18.94 grams, sorry. It now weighs 17.55 grams. You're going to be able to see it. Let me turn my light down. Maybe you can see it. There it is. There it is. See that white thing in the bottom? That's Pam. Yes, it is. I'm trying to work my way up the side. And as I go, because I have to use my finger to get it out, I smush the product around. So it's very exciting that there's pan. You'll be able to see it better in the picture. But I used it 78 times this month for a total usage of 1.39 grams this month. So this one is slowly but surely moving out of my collection. Thank the gods. I like the product. I just hate that you have to stick your fingers in it. Next up is my Nars Audacious lipstick in the shade Mona. I love this lipstick. It's a really pretty brick red shade. Let me just swatch it right here for you. It's so pretty. That's a terrible swatch, but it is such a pretty color. This is 4.2 grams. I weighed it last month at 41.35 grams, and now it is at 41.23 grams. Sorry, my light is really messed up now. It is at 41.23 grams, and I used it 18 times this month for a total used of 0.12 grams. So I'm very excited about the progress, and here it is all the way rolled up. Obviously, it's still really full, but the Nars emblem that is etched right here, it says Nars. The N is completely gone. So, hallelujah, that's progress to me. Oops, sorry. Next up is my Handmade Heroes Coconut Sorbet Lip Scrub. This is 35 grams of product. Last month it weighed 43.02 grams. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there either, but you'll see better in pictures. As you can see, I've made it past like the lip that the cap screws into, and we're basically down to here. I haven't decided if I'm going to mark it on the, well, see, and then we're like down to here in certain spots and up here in certain spots. So like just the way that I move my finger in there. So I don't know if I'm going to mark it or not, or just keep just weighing it and then showing you picture progress. I might mark it. I haven't decided. This month it weighs 37.7 grams. I used it 16 times for a total used of 5.32 grams. So that went really well this month. Next up is my NYX Retractable Lip Liner in Nude Pink. This is 0.31 grams, and girls and boys, we are almost done with this. So here it is, that little freaking nub. If you can't tell, it's like so little. That's all the way up. It is, last month it weighed 4.39 grams, and this month it weighs 4.28 grams. I used it 15 times this month, for a total of 0.11 grams used. I'm very excited about this. It will be done next month. I kind of slowed down my usage on this to work more on this, because this is the oldest, one of the oldest lip products in my collection. Is this the oldest? I think this is the oldest of my lip products. And so I've been trying to work on this, but this is so much easier to wear to work. So that's kind of why it's been up in the air. But I stopped working on this at the beginning of the year. Oh, I also used this with the Fuzzy Gloss Balm. So once that was gone, I kind of stopped using this and started working on this. So next month I will focus on this until it's gone. Next up is the Hourglass Confessions lipstick in the shade At Dawn. This is 0.9 grams of product. If you cannot tell, look at that, girls and boys. I freaking love this product. It's so nice and luxurious. There is the swatch next to the Nars Mona shade, so you can obviously tell this is more of a terracotta shade, and like terracotta red shade, and this is a more nude, neutral nude, kind of in brownier than, you know, a pink tone nude. It's like pink toned, but it's also brown toned. I don't know, it's a neutral pink nude, I would say. But last month it weighed 20.44 grams. This month it weighs 20.41 grams. I used it 3 times for a total of 0.03 grams used. I don't use this one often because I hate to wear it to work since we wear masks and it's beautiful and expensive. So I only wear this on the weekends when I go on like a date night or go see my family or something like that, go out with friends. This is what I wear for those things. So I don't use it often, but when I do, I love it. Next up is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade Rose Redux. This is a 5 milliliter product, and as you guys know, I did a video, if you didn't know, I did a video swatching a Sephora lip cream lip stain on my lips 189 times, and that is how much it takes to use one of these bad boys up. So that's the shade right there. It's like more of a muted version of Nars Mona for me. When it dries down, it's a little bit darker. It's kind of hard to tell. I sometimes pair them together to make it more like pronounced, like more dark or like deep on my lips if I wear this and then put this over, or vice versa. It kind of helps with the product. Last month this weighed 14.61 grams. This month it weighs 14.53 grams. I used it 5 times for a total of 0.08 grams used. I really slacked on this one. It's just not my favorite product to use because of the shade. Like, I much prefer the feel and the shade Mona. And then this is like the same but different. And I much prefer this formula than this one. But in liquid lipstick, I love this formula. I just reach for my other colors in this formula more than this one. And surprise, surprise, even though we only had one thing used up, I'm going to add 2 products in. Don't get too excited. They're not that exciting. The first product is to replace the Gloss Bomb. I was going to replace it with my Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Fenty Glow, because why the fuck not? Excuse my language. But I did come into contact with quite a few lip glosses. Now I have quite a few lip glosses, and I'm gonna go and use up ones that I think will be easier to use, and also the one that I don't like the most. So this one is the Nars Multi-Use Lip Gloss in the shade Relentless. And you're not really gonna be able to see it that well. It's right there. It's just a shimmery pink gloss. It's pretty much clear, and the glitters are like pink. So it's like a clear gloss, and the shimmers and stuff are like iridescent pink. So it's not bad, but it's just not my favorite feeling on the lips. Like, the formula is not very moisturizing or anything like that. It weighs in at 22.89 grams. Or it started out at 22.89 grams when I like added it in. Now it is 22.65 grams. I've used it 4 times for a total of 0.24 grams. So I used quite a bit for only using it 4 times. Like, that's quite a bit. So I'm hoping that it doesn't stay that long. I don't know if I said this. It's 5.2 milliliters. I got this at TJ Maxx the other day, like the beginning of February, and I'm kind of disappointed in it. I thought it was going to be better. Also, I didn't read the information on it, because it says it's a multi-use lip gloss, or a multi-use gloss, so it's for lip and cheek or whatever. And I thought it was the Nars lip gloss, like the lip glides, but a shimmery one. And I have heard people rave about that lip gloss all the time, like the lip glide formula and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it. And then lo and behold, it's not that formula. It's the multi-use multi-use gloss, so it's different. And I was a little bummed out at that. It's a pretty shade. I really like the shade, but it's not something I can wear to work. And the formula is terrible, in my opinion. I think for the purpose of like a cheek gloss, it looks really pretty. I tried it once. It looks really pretty, but I don't like the stickiness of it, especially when I wear my glasses, and then my glasses get all gunked up. But I can see that being like a good formula if it would dry down a little bit more so that it's not tacky all day. But yeah, so that's that product. And the final product is going to be this itty bitty Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick Deluxe sample that I got from Sephora. This is in the shade Audition. Now, if you have this shade, your shade might look different than mine. So there it is, swatched right there. I just stuck my finger in it. Of course I did. And it's freaking wet. And go figure. But yeah, so there's the shade right there for you. And it might look a little bit different because what I've been doing with this is I've been applying this all over my lips and then applying this on the bottom, rubbing my lips together to create a little like of a darker color because this is a little light on me. And then it creates, I mean, it's pretty by itself, but then it creates a shade I like more. And I apply this to the bottom and then I like outline the top to like get the little peaks and stuff. And it looks really super pretty. It darkens it up and it's like a 2-in-1 thing. So that's why I'm adding it in because I've been using it with the Nars Mona. It currently weighs, oh, and I also don't know how much is in here because it doesn't have like how much is in here on it, but it's a deluxe sample, so that's understandable. It weighed in at 11.31 grams when I added it in. I've used it 12 times this month and it now weighs 11.07 grams for a total of 0.24 grams used. And I'm thinking this probably has like 50 uses in it because these minis always have like a ton of product in them. So I'm excited to see how much is in here and everything. So I'm excited about that. And if I didn't say this, I got this as a Sephora reward for 100 points. But yeah, so those are the products. Of the products that I take pictures of and show you the progress that way, I will include those either at the end or spaced in between the video. I'm not really sure, but I think last time I spaced it in between the video and that works out pretty well for me. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm really sorry that my lighting is always terrible. My camera quality is not that great. And I'm always like slouched in my chair. So like I take up like a third of the screen and the rest of it is just background. I'm really sorry. But that's just the day we're having today and pretty much every day. But yeah, so we have 1 empty, 2 new products, and I'm hoping next month we for sure have this gone. And I'm going to just keep my goal at like 10 uses for every product. This I obviously use my lip scrub every other day. We're finishing the lip liner if I didn't just say that. And then obviously this, I like aspire to use it 5 times a month, but it usually only gets used like 3 or 4 times a month. And I'm really hoping to make like a big dent in this on this first month and get this super, super close to being used up. So then maybe in the next like 2-3 months, this can be gone. And that is it for the video. So I'll see you in the next one. See you at the end of March, guys. Bye. Oh, hope you're staying happy and healthy. It's been a day. Okay.